Good morning, students. Uh, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how we can do the data analysis for our questionnaires in a simple manual trick. As I said in the previous lecture, we have many computer systems, softwares like SPSS, BSPP, Excel, for example. They can do it for large scales. But in this project, actually, we are implemented it for when you got 10 or 20 students only, or even 50 students. It's a small number of students where you can do the analysis, frequency, for example, account yourself. We'll see more detail of this one now. This is a questionnaire, just an example. You all already finished doing your data collection. Now, this is just an empty questionnaire. You have distributed your questionnaire to the students and you finished, clean the data, and you check that everything, all the data are suitable for it to be analyzed. Then you did the coding, as I said last time. This is, for example, 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay, now what we have to do, go to the papers and start to enter the responses, for example. So, for example, students 1, we would have chosen, for example, in this statement, that English is an easy language to be mastered, this one. And here he said, no, he is not sure. And he said, this one. And it could have said that it's here. This is for the first students. Leave that paper. They go also insert the other students just in one table. So what you are doing here, you want to see the frequencies, as I said. How many students has chosen each and every item of this? So just an example. My sample size was 10 students. I only had 10 students. So out of 10, how many students said they agreed that English is an easy language to be mastered? And how many students, for example, I like the way English is taught, the GFP, for example. This is just an example. So we want to see how many students we have. We want to see the frequencies. In Arabic, التكرارات. Clear? And based on that, we will report the findings. I'm done with counting the students. I've just counted how many students choose agree, for example, out of 10. Remember that my total number is 10 students. So for example, it is 4 here, and it's 3. Then it is 0 here, 1, and 9. Then how many students here? I think 5. Then 1, and this is 4, and this is 1 here, 0 here, 9 here. Okay, so this is just telling me the frequencies. How many students have chosen each item, the response of the students. What did I do actually? As I told you, I have just indicated the number of students who has chosen each and every choice. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Now, depending on frequency is actually meaningless. I've decided to choose the percentage. I can choose mean, percentage. I can see model. So different. Different techniques. So here you will use only the percentage to give the percentage of students who have agreed that, for example, English is an easy language to be mastered by students. Okay, so what shall I do now? What I have to do is to find out the percentage out of 10 students, which is my total, okay, of students who have said agreed. Okay, and then I'll put them. So here are the numbers that I found out for each statement. Now I will have to calculate the percentage, okay, of each respondent. For example, if my students are 10, total number of my students, as I said, 10, so it is 4 out of 10 students, it is 40% here. And it is 30% here. And it is again 30% here. It is 90%. The reason why I'm just choosing 10 students, it's just to make it easier for you to calculate. I think you can we all of us can calculate the percentage. So, okay, then if it is 10, that means it's what? 10% here, and then here it's 0%. I have just to finish all the to calculate the percentage for all the items, so it will be more meaningful. Okay, here it's 90%, 0%, and then here 1%. What the computer usually do, he will calculate systematically these frequencies very quickly for you. You don't have to calculate it. And now it's easy to decide about the percentage 10, but if you got, for example, 200 students or 210 students, and then you are giving 50, 90, 26, 27, you have to calculate each and every number. So that will do it very faster. It's important to understand the basic of how it works. Once you did this one, it means now you got some relevant data. You can easily make meaning. So for example, let's see number 4. The statement in number 4 says, whatever I do in English classes is boring, for example. Okay, so 90% agreed that whatever they do in the classes is boring. So they are not satisfied with the English language program offered to them in the GFP. That's according to the context of that study. So now you have to give meaning to these numbers. These numbers are concrete. Now you have to give meaning. You have to relate. What does it mean here? For example, to have 90% of the students here saying that, okay, what you do in the classes is boring. They disagree that what we do in the class is boring. So they don't agree with this one. Now you have to give it meaning. Write and explain each and every statement alone, giving the main features. Okay, the main features. For example, if it is number 5, then this is the 90% is the highest figure. So give meaning of that one. Here in number, for example, 3, you can say half of the students, they have a different perception about the English language program. Okay, so this is how you give meaning for each and every statement in the table after figuring out the percentage or the mean. What we have seen is just a quick and easy way of how to manually calculate the percentage of the respondents. And this is easy. Similar, if you want to have means, for example, of each statement, then as I said, the means are total of values divided by the number, as I explained the previous one, and you just make it in a table. Now, the second stage, also it's recommended to have graphs, and Excel will help you. And I would recommend you read more about this one or listen to more YouTube channels explaining how we can transfer numbers into graphs. Okay, most importantly, that you have to give meanings. These numbers should have a value, they should have a meaning. So what exactly, by the end of your study, what are the generalization you want to make? What are the main findings? That's what you have to explain in the finding session, and then give your recommendation as well. Recommendation in two parts: a recommendation to solve the problem, and as well recommendation for students or researchers who are gonna do this research again, how they can do it differently to get a better results. What are ways of improving that research, that if you are given the chance to repeat it again, how would you do it in a different methodology that would give a better understanding of that concern or of that matter? I wish that was clear. Thank you very much. Work hard and things will be fine. Stay home. Bye bye.